This is the Plus One podcast with me, Izzy.
And me, Susie. And in each episode, we're going to be yapping about the highs, lows, and lows of parenting.
We're here to remind you that life isn't over when you have a baby. You're just a baddie with a buggy now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We are back with another episode. And guys, look, we've got an amazing guest. It's Miraa May.
Woo! Make some noise at the back.
Shout out producer Joss, his voice is breaking. He's 15 years old. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, my besties.
Yes. This has been
First of all, can I just say that this is real. It's a real friendship thing.
Family.
It's a real
family
ikhwa thing, you know.
Yes, honey.
Very much connected, you know what I mean?
Yes, thank you so much.
All of
This
that.
has been a long time coming.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so happy you're here.
I know, same here.
I mean,
The
more
myth,
than
the
just this, because
legend.
the linking up was meant to be linking up.
Listen, when I tell you, as you guys know, being a mum
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's
We don't have
like-
to explain.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
do you
say
want?
less,
So
if
you want me
anything.
to come and give you this nursery bug? You want it?
Oh,
You want
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because then
Now.
you get you see it.
I got
and
it
then-
now.
But you're at the end of it.
I am.
So it's at the
Also-
beginning of it. You can't go nowhere.
You're
Then
like,
you're
No.
done. You know what I mean?
You are done out here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Last time, actually, I
and my
just realised-
voice, I didn't have a voice. Remember, I was in and out of the hospital. I was on
Yeah,
antibiotics.
she was on bad ones.
He
I
got
felt bad
like
for her.
Antibiotics?
yeah, we had got me and my son. We had got like a really nasty chest infection. Like it was bad.
God.
It was really. I don't think I've been that ill since I was pregnant with him.
Oh.
Genuinely.
I hate
Genuinely,
the nurses.
like
The
that
No,
was
no,
it was
the
like
nurse-
5
I love
years,
them, but I hate
like
them.
Yeah.
4 or 5 years later or
Yeah.
whatever. Like it's like we're both like mad ill again.
But both of you were ill at the same time.
We were.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, that's
It was.
hard.
That's kind of what was annoying is that I got ill, got a little bit better. And then I already knew he was going to get ill. Like, I already knew it because the thing
Yeah,
is, this was
no.
cuddles.
Oh, bless.
Even when I did feel better, I just went to the GP and said, I've got chest infection.
Yeah.
He's about to get a chest infection.
Yeah.
Just give me the antibiotics from
Just
now.
give me the drugs.
And I had
Yeah.
the prescription ready because as soon as I heard his little chest rattle, I said, yeah, it's time for you to get
It's time.
But it's so crazy because when you're a mum, like, you're also a nurse. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I
But
mean?
what about when
Like,
you're unwell?
You
That's
wear
what I
many
would
hats.
think.
yeah.
You wear many hats.
Like,
That's
you're
the
a
theme.
nurse,
Yeah.
you're a chef, you're
Yeah.
so many
Financial
things.
advisor,
Financial
the
advisor,
driver, the
PA, you're a PA.
You're a
like,
slave.
Therapist.
Yeah, you're the tutor.
You got a white
tutor.
batty.
You got a white batty.
Literally,
yeah.
you're
Yeah.
everything. Like,
You're
it's
everything.
insane, like-
Do you know what I just realised in this moment? The last time I saw you, Izzy's party at Carnival.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the last time I saw her.
I mean,
we
guys-
were mash up. We were, but it was a
It
vibe.
was
Formula
giving-
bad.
Okay, let me just say my face is straight because do you know what I was doing? I was sitting in the security room with my big belly because I was just about to give birth, and I was watching you guys on the camera
We
being
were
like,
having a good time.
No, but do you know why? Do you know why I rate you so highly? Yeah, because, like, obviously, if I didn't get pregnant when I got pregnant, I would have been outside with my big belly. I would have been the most outside. So I hear you because I'm going carnival. Like, what
Yeah,
do you mean? Like,
what do you
my man will
mean?
protect me. I'll be fine. Like, we'll be fine. Like, so I
Listen.
rated you. I was just like, I was thinking.
That's what I said
This
to
is like the stories that we're gonna that our kids are going
You're
to
lo-
see when they're
let me
older.
tell you one
true.
thing: nothing upon earth can make me not go to Carnival. Let's just say that. Okay.
Carnival or nada.
We actually spoke at Under, and I
Yeah.
said, me and Izzy going to do a podcast. You're going to come on. She was like, 100%.
Oh,
and here
I
we
love
are.
that. The only thing
Here we
I remember
are.
from that night is I wasn't drunk.
Yeah.
I was completely stone cold sober, but I lost my grills.
Yeah, but what were you wearing? The flip-flops?
That's that pregnancy.
I was
you
wearing
were-
the flip flops
let's
I'm wearing
get
right
the
now.
flip-flops
Okay,
out.
okay, guys. I don't know. This is just becoming a thing. Okay, I love them. Yeah, just I fixed it. It broke at Carnival, and you see it. It's back. Okay,
Done,
and
that's it.
Havana's,
It's on my foot.
she
okay?
loves
And if you can
you.
fix it, fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You don't have to replace it all the time.
Listen.
Like we come from a generation where like
Yeah,
people
you're
used to
right.
fix things when they're
You're
like
right.
stitch things when they're ripped.
100%.
You know, like
I think you're
if it's
right.
beyond fixable and that, then
Don't
dash
say you
it.
think it's
but-
right. She's been cussing my flip flops for
cussing out
days.
her
Okay, she's
flip-flops, man.
cussing out my sexy little flip flops.
I'm cussing
And
out.
you know what? You got cute little toes. As
She
well.
does. She's had her toes did.
Cute
But
toes.
who wears...
Not many people can say that with
It's the
confidence.
flip-flops at
you.
Carnival. That's all I
I was
meant.
pregnant.
I respect it because what else can? It's like flip flops are just the equivalent of being barefoot.
I was
Like,
wearing
yeah.
Jordans. I had to
Nah,
take them off.
the fact that you wore
Literally.
Jordans to carnival is even madder than wearing flip flops carnival. Like
Mira's an
that-
ally, I'm a
me also.
hater.
Like nah, safe.
Let me just say, we're
I'm
gonna
glad
pop-
you took them
They
off.
were rubbing.
I'm
Let's
glad-
pop our drinks. I'm gonna actually before
Oh,
we
yeah.
pop them. Do you want to choose one? We'll
Yes,
tell you what they both
I
are.
do.
Peak, shout out, peak. Okay, for this episode.
Peak.
is peak
is
out
peak.
here.
Peak.
We've got one calm and we've got hype. So hype is good if you want to concentrate. It gives you a bit of dopamine.
Hype.
Yeah. Okay, that's it.
Hype.
Yeah.
Didn't want to hear the rest.
Hype the
Did.
show.
Hype did.
Nah, do you know what?
She said, "Say
No more.
less."
Say less.
All right.
Oh my god, and it
That's
matches
bars.
the red.
There you go.
It does, it does.
Mine's calm because
Let's do
it gives me a
ASMR.
bit. Hey, Peak. Thank you for keeping me in the mood. Hype ting. You know it's hype ting. Hype. Ooh. It smells fantastic. Cheers. Cheers. That was amazing.
Let me actually try this.
Do you know
Oh, this is
another thing?
fantastic.
Do you like it?
I do.
You can drink them when you're pregnant, unlike
Yeah.
the other energy
The
drinks.
ones we
and
do not
stuff.
talk about. Good.
Yeah.
They're not energy drinks, they're mood drinks.
No, I'm saying unlike.
Okay, got ya.
I didn't want to put any
550
names
mg
in,
of
but-
nootropics.
Yeah, babe.
Nootropics is such a
This one is good for dopamine and this is good for serotonin. So
love
yeah,
that. I
there
should
we
have just
go.
backed them both. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Bang it.
Period, mama. So let's talk about it. Pregnancy. How was your pregnancy?
Big belly rude girl season.
Yeah.
It was hell.
Was
It was. I mean, look, and I say that because I got pregnant in the height of COVID. So the first, let's say, I take it back. First 6 months were amazing. Like the first 6 months of my pregnancy
The
were
first
like
6 months, weren't you like an emotional wreck?
no. Well, yes, I was, but in comparison to what happened after, I'd say the first 5. Like,
I was
when it-
crying at a dog limping.
No, I was really
swear to
emotional.
God.
I was emotional and I was going through all of these these new, very raw emotions. But at the same time, I kept myself very busy.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's one thing that throughout my whole pregnancy, like I was on the go. Like when I say I felt like I owed it to everybody who was gonna get pregnant after me to show them that. Yes, of course I'm going to be upset and be crying and be tired and whatever, but I do also have the option, especially when I was like small belly, you know, like I was like, I was performing up to like, I remember when I had to actually announce I was pregnant because I did the Western show and it was like, I couldn't
can't
hide
shout-
it
yeah,
because
yeah.
I hid it. I didn't tell anybody.
Right.
Didn't tell
Yeah.
my label. I didn't tell,
not?
no, I didn't tell,
Yeah.
no, it's not your business.
Yeah.
Like, do you get what I mean? Like until it
Facts.
was like
Had
fully,
to.
until I was showing, that's when I put it up. And to be honest, that's probably the only reason why I ever felt
revealed
inclined
it.
to. Yeah.
But isn't
because I
that
was doing
mad?
shows and stuff, you get me? Like, and it's like
Did you feel like hiding it from them in case it like changed?
just a spiritual thing, you know?
Okay.
Yeah,
evil
like
eye.
yeah, just a spiritual thing. Like I'm pregnant. It's a very special. It's very sacred.
Yeah.
I just didn't feel like I needed to share it.
Fair enough.
And so I kept it low key for a hot minute. I traveled, I went away, like I was in the relationship was amazing. Like it was very beautiful. And I do really like try and like bask in that as well.
Yeah, like good memories.
I think I saw you like when you were really Jamaica.
Yeah. Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. In Jamaica.
Yeah.
I was very early on in my pregnancy then.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and then I went back. When you saw me, maybe like a couple months later, I went back.
I love that.
Yeah, I went back and I just had like a little. It was like a
Nice.
baby moon, and it
Yeah,
was.
moment.
It was probably the only thing I got to experience in my pregnancy, that was like not traditional,
I know
but
what
like
you
know
mean,
like having like a going away when you're pregnant with your
Yeah,
man or whatever.
yeah.
Like that was what I got to experience that, and I'm happy that like I did that. Then I went to LA. I think at like
remember
just
this.
about 6 months pregnant. I was big belly in the writing camp, like writing. I was performing. Like there's videos and pictures in it, like with me.
We're gonna post some of
outside. I
them.
was outside.
You need to send us some so we
I was
can put
yeah,
them on the
100%.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was really, really working, and then when I came back from LA, they locked us down, and that was when it was just like, can I swear?
Yeah.
Fucking tits up, like it was a lot, because I think for me it was this sort of idea of like biological warfare in a way, like there's something out here that's killing people, we can't see it.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, through like this is just the information we were being fed, you know, we're clapping for the NHS where there was just
Such
it
a
was
weird
so
time.
it was
Such
so
a weird time. I forgot
dystopian.
about clapping for the
I know, that's
NHS.
such a that's such a
Dystopian
triggered
and
me
like
so
very
much.
strange, and all I kept thinking was, am I gonna die? Because them times I was like, I'm thinking anybody who's, you know, maybe if you were I didn't smoke during my pregnancy, but before I was pregnant, I was a smoker, so I was thinking maybe my lungs are weak because I've been smoking so many years, or how am I, if I die, the baby dies, like, do you get me? Like, I was just like, in my head, it ruined everything for me, because I was like, I developed severe anxiety, also just the cabin fever,
100%.
It had like a crazy impact on like the dynamic in the household, my dynamic. I was just like, I didn't even want to start buying things for the baby, because I genuinely just thought, let me not get too like this could because my thing was it's either I'm gonna get COVID and I'm pregnant and I'm gonna lose the baby because the COVID's gonna like get my baby, or I'm gonna give birth and the baby's not gonna have no immune system and COVID's gonna come and just get my baby. It was just so like the worst. Like, I just couldn't.
That's terrifying.
I didn't think about like I was just like sort of like in survival mode, like ready for the worst thing to happen, so I couldn't enjoy.
Do you know what? I actually don't think that we've ever touched on that anxiety of like when you're pregnant, you're anxious about the baby, like is the baby okay? But during COVID, it's like next level. That's crazy.
I was like gloved up, like not trying to have no one in my yard. Like
what
it was
bringing back in this house.
Yeah, like it was just so.
That's actually
even
so
like
horrible.
seeing
Like
like
what horrible
parents and like, you know, my mom and like my brother and my sister, and like they couldn't, like people couldn't be. I didn't. Throughout those last stages of pregnancy where you're big belly and you actually need like the most sort of support of people around you, we didn't have anyone. We just had each other. So I'm very thankful, because obviously like to get me, like he was supportive, and it was we made it through whatever, but it was intense. Like in like I had to get induced as well. So I was just so anxious and so tensed up, like my waters was just not breaking. It was like 40 weeks,
I think
and he was big.
It's the energy in it. It's
and
like,
I was just like,
he
was not trying to come out at all. Like so, then I got induced. I went in on a Friday, and it was like 3 p.m. on Friday. I went in, and then they, you know, in the induction is very like quite painful.
Like which one did you get? There's a few, right?
I don't remember. I can't remember. I just know that they induced me. They put this hormone thing.
The hormone
strip. Yeah, they did this hormone strip thing, and then I was active with the gas and air. Active.
I didn't
like,
work on
I was
me.
having the best
I
time.
loved it.
Like, yeah.
When I left, I was trying to take one. I can't lie.
I was doing up enjoyment, but I was like
Take
really.
away?
Yeah.
Doggy bag?
I remember I used to make a joke to say like when during that time I was like, yeah, when I actually get like my big like mansion crib, I'm gonna have one coming out of my wall, like how they do like in the hospital. I just connected inside, like the canisters inside the wall. We redo it every year, like just pure gas and air, like very good for you, you know, whatever.
Bang.
So I was medsed out, and then obviously I didn't dilate, couldn't dilate, which I want to touch on this actually because this is something that I only up till recently realised that someone else had been through this, because I thought I was literally on my own. But my actual child birth labour situation re-triggered my trauma from like when I was like a child. Like, so I was like disassociating a lot during labour, and like I think also because I'm doing so much balloons and I'm doing gas and air.
Same thing.
Anyway, I was doing so much of that shit.
Yeah,
like I was doing so much, I was forgetting, because like dissociating and like, you know, like just trying to dilate. Wasn't dilating like at all. Like it's now Saturday. No, I haven't dilated yet.
Right.
Sunday, I haven't dilated yet.
I don't really believe those hormones.
On Monday.
Wait, how many days is that?
We were 3 days labour, weren't we?
I gave birth on a Monday.
Yeah.
Like, as in, it took, like, I pushed for an hour. They said, we need to give her a C-section. Like, this is going to, like, affect them both. And I was just like, I did prayer. It was like drugs. It was just like very, you know, insane. I'm looking at the nurse. I'm looking at myself. I'm like, where am I? What am I doing? Like, am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? Yeah. Is he gonna die? Is someone gonna die? Like, just really, again, like very like. And then he came out, and like it was instant. And I didn't cry. I was just like, it was just like silence for a second. And then they gave him to me, and they put him on top of me, and I was just like, it's okay. I was like, you're good, we're good. Like, wow, we did it, like, we're good. I was so enzy, like, I was just like, we're good. We're all right, like, we're good. Like, do you get me? And then, like, I still wasn't crying. I was just like I was in mum mode straight away. I was like, is he good? Is he good? Like, everything good with him? Like, I'm ripped. I'm like, he tore me. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's like Like, I remember, like, at the time, like, I'm looking at H, like, it's just like, he's braving through it, but the blood and all that shit is just crazy, you know?
It's a lot.
It's a lot. And then it was just like, let's go, up and out. And like, it was just like, okay, cool. Like, we're in the bathroom, we're showering. Nobody talks about like how much of a gruesome experience it always is going to be. Because like, whether you have a C-section or whether you have a natural birth, like, it is a very gruesome and like body-altering, mind-altering experience in it. So like,
also no one talks about like, you give birth and then you're in the car with a baby.
I couldn't even get in the car. I think getting into the car after my emergency C-section 2 days later was the hardest thing I've ever done physically.
I mean, it was COVID for us, innit? So like, he was allowed to be there for the birth, and that was for the labour, for the birth. He had to go home and come back during the labour.
What?
Because it was
because
very
it was taking
tight.
a while.
He's lucky he was even there.
Oh, as in he wasn't
They weren't allowing people in
crazy.
there. Like,
because you weren't in active labour.
Exactly.
That's my sister was similar with her husband because they had my nephew in 2020 as well.
So it was because his mum actually knew somebody in the hospital that like was actually able to kind of like
sort it out.
Not like just kind of see if it's possible that he can at least be there, you know, for the birth, which he was allowed to. He was there for a little bit after, and then he had to leave, and it was just me and this baby in this hospital on our own, and like we were there for like 4 days because of COVID.
4 days.
Yes, because of COVID and because of everything that was happening. They were short-staffed. They were on alert. They were not like the wards.
Probably to make sure that you were not catching anything as well.
Like it was like like the babies
are the
were
place
crying
to catch things,
and,
aren't they?
like, I'm trying to learn how to breastfeed him on my own. I remember I took my little packets of like colostrum that I'd been freezing. Because I had milk. Like, so I was milked. I don't know if like any Algerians, North Africans, know about tamina. Do you know about tamina?
No.
It's basically like toasted semolina flour, like honey and butter, and it gives you
the
the most breast milk.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's like an insane thing. Yeah. So I had so much even before I gave birth.
Yeah.
Babe, I needed this before I just gave birth.
That's a really good tip. I love
you.
No, I love the tips from the aunties. Yeah. Things have been handed down.
Because then I froze all my colostrum and I took it with me to the hospital, and then I remember like just holding him and like. Obviously, like, you know, it's like they're just hours old. You know, they're not even a day old. They're just hours old. Like, they're like they're scrunchy and just want to eat them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And like I did try and like, you know, get him to kind of like, you know, suckle, but I just, for me, I was just like, again, sort of like an anxious, like he must eat, like I must feed him. So I put the colostrum in like a syringe, like, you know, there's like
the little
couple ones.
I had that.
And I was just like feeding him, and he was just like, you could see like him like trying to get the milk, and then like literally a day after he was on the breast. And,
right, great.
Like I was breastfeeding.
Amazing.
And like even that, like just doing that whole process on my own, like I just felt like it was a lot of it felt like very. Just scary, and I just needed to get out of that hospital.
Oh my God.
Letting us leave.
With the crying babies, like
they weren't letting us
too
leave.
much.
Like they were saying that I'm like, why can't we leave? And they're like, you can't leave because we need to fill out paperwork, and there's not enough nurses that are like filling out the paperwork right now, so you have to stay.
Well, maybe I say sorry. I just had to stop because the nurse just called me.
And I love that. And I love that because you know what? Like being a mum never stops. Like, the nursery's calling, stop everything, thank you. And I love that because it's like. Why not? What did you expect me to do?
Exactly. I'm not going to ignore the call.
Like, imagine we were like, you're not taking that call.
That's
oh my God,
leave and never speak to us again. And I love that though, because kids will do that. Like kids will show you who has no respect. Like do you get what I mean? Like as I've had certain people say certain things to me, like, oh, can't you just get the nanny? And I'm like,
wow.
That's
maybe I want to go look after my kid because I love my child.
Maybe shut your mouth.
Yeah. But also, like, imagine if you're in like if I was in like some big board meeting, I'll be like, I'm answering the phone. The nurse is calling me.
That board meeting is not more important. Like,
I was on Rinse once on G's show, and the nursery was calling me, and I just literally, I was like, bye. I just like ran out the show. It was like live. I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm answering that phone.
Whoever doesn't understand it can do one.
Yeah,
it's that simple. If you don't get it. Don't worry, one day you might. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And then
so if that's you, do one.
Do one. I'm gonna pick up my call for my picnic every time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
But
Back to the hospital, not letting you leave.
Hospital didn't want to let me leave. They said, we've got to do the paperwork, I started a rebellion in the ward. I was like, come on, ladies, we have to all fight. Like, do you get what I mean? Because I was talking to the girl that was but I went, let us out. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm a
with their babies hanging off them. Like,
no, because the lady next to me, you know, like, I remember, like, and I still got her number in my phone, you know, it's like, well, that's basically, like, sort of my first mum friend ever. We're side by side at the ward. Babies were born the same day, you know?
Of course, yeah.
She's like, yeah, like, what's going on? This is not fair. She's got her things, chatting about her stuff. I'm talking about, yeah, like, why are they doing this? Like, we need to go home. Like we miss the dads. Like, do you know what I mean? I want to go home. Like, whatever. Like, I need someone to, like, I want sushi. Like, I was just
oh my God.
And no one was allowed to come and visit, drop food or none of that stuff. So, like, I was hungry, bro. Like, I was so hungry. I hadn't eaten. Like, I'd given birth. I hadn't eaten. Like, I was just like, it was just mad. And then the day came for us to leave. And the panic attack that I had leaving that hospital was actually disastrous. Like, it was bad. I had to apologize and be like, that was me. I bugged out. I'm sorry. I had a panic attack, bro. I was like, get us out. Like, guys, it was because it was so close to us leaving. I kind of thought like there was gonna be a reason for them to keep us.
Yeah, but also they had been keeping you
for so
it's
long.
Like built up.
For
like,
so
you've
long,
been
it was
in
a
there
lot. So that, like, I understand if a child needs to be kept in the hospital for longer, like for health reasons, but this was simply just like an administration thing, and it was like, again, just one of the fuckeries of COVID. Do you know what I mean? Like, anyway, got home now. I remember he's never driven so slow as well. Like, it was the slowest drive ever. Got to the house, ordered some sushi, ate my sushi, looked at my baby, and said, yeah, we're here. Like, we're literally here. And then 3 weeks later, I was doing wireless. Do you know what I mean?
Baby.
We never did stop. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Wanted the first 3 weeks, you know, like, just heal my pom-pom and just...
Yeah.
You know, like, it was pushing for an hour ain't a joke. Okay?
3 weeks though, that is like iconic.
Weeks. That is iconic.
3 weeks. And it was COVID wireless. So it was the virtual one in Ali Pali that we did.
I remember that.
I don't remember that either.
It was, and then I did the proper wireless like the year after. When
they owed you.
Yeah, they owed me.
I
owed them too because like they also got me out of. I needed something to do. Like, I needed to. But that first day to like leave Keem, like it was just like.
How have you felt working with having a baby? Having a baby and then now to this age, like how's it been?
It's only now I've chilled.
Yeah.
It's only now I'm
is
chilling.
he?
He's 5. Like in a couple of weeks.
5.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, we're in 2025, girl.
He's gonna be 5 on the 25th. Yeah.
That
is he giving
crazy.
teenager?
So much. So much.
What's he like?
He's like he is. You see me, like, I'm funny. I know I'm funny because I make myself laugh. So I know off the bat I'm funny, yeah. Like, and his dad is funny, yeah. He's funny.
Yeah.
Like, he's extraordinary. Like, he's such an extraordinary child. Like, he is so clever and so, like, safe. And I feel like to watch a child grow and be comfortable and safe in that environment and just a happy child is just like very fulfilling, like very healing. Do you know what I mean? So, but he's got a little attitude, like, do you get me? His mum's from Tottenham, Algerian, dad's from Peckham, Sierra Leone. It's long.
Stand up.
I saw you singing to him in the car.
Yeah.
I thought that was quite hilarious because that's literally me. Ocean must think I'm the most annoying person
But no,
ever.
you're amazing because like it's like my mum's a DJ, my mum's a producer. Because like you're lit, your mum and dad they work, they got lit jobs. Like you're lit, like you got it good. Like you know what I mean? Like you have it. Like Akeem's breakfast is from when he was young to now. Like you're eating continental breakfast,
100%,
and all like, do you know what I mean? Like breakfast, lunch, and dinner is all gourmet for you. Like man was eating rocker at like for 2 years old. Like do you get what I mean? 2-3 years old.
This is the good life,
you're trying. What do you mean? You're trying black cod that's 3 years old? My baby boy. Do you know what I mean? I'm like trying the black cod. We've worked hard for this. You know what I mean? But like at the same time, I'm still very much like a very normal individual, very normal person, do very normal things. So like that balance of like being this super cool artist mum who is like, Keem's been in the studio from when he was 3 months old. You know what I mean? Like there's like documented footage. When we made the album, like I just had a baby and the world was crashing and burning around us, like COVID, like the Americans were moving absolutely sick. Like, do you get me? It was just like we no one was safe, no one was happy. It was trigger central. Everyone was talking about sexual abuse again for the first time, and it was like a big topic. Like, do you know what I mean? It's
we
just
had like everything, Me Too, BLM.
It was like so much, like, and you know, like I said, like having my baby like triggered me, like triggered like memories that like I think I suppressed from like being a child, and like through having him, I was able to like unlock some really deep and dark things about myself that now I'm obviously able to heal, which is that I went through such a long period of my life in like suppression mode, in like get lit, forget it mode, that like like this baby came and I was like, no. Like there's something I could feel.
Do you
it in
feel
my
like
body,
a little bit like facing your demons?
100%, 100%. And sometimes genuinely, biologically, I think it's just you're watching a child who is half of you. In a way, you're watching you. Like, do you know what I mean? It was so deep. Like I was so depressed. Like I was depressed, and not because I wasn't happy.
I know what you're saying.
But it was like
you were like literally reliving trauma.
Reliving mad
but, like,
trauma, but for a good reason. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it was at the right time.
Was
like,
it kind of like what up until that point before you had him and these times of him being 4 and 5, right? And like, do you feel like when you thought about like your own personal, what you went through as a child, did you see it like through your eyes now? But like, because you've got him, you're kind of seeing it through his eyes. So it's kind of like this kind of fucked up like parallel of...
It's weird because I'm seeing it through the eyes of a mother now. So everything that happened to me, I'm looking at it like, are you lot sick?
Yeah.
Like, do you get me? Like, I'm looking at it like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I was never... I gave birth and I don't think I've ever been so angry.
Yeah.
Like I thought my child in the beginning stages, like my child was bringing me happiness and joy and like all these things, but like as he was growing and as I started to like postnatal started to kick in and like, do you get me? Like it just things started to get dark. I started to deep. Wait a minute, like I'm protecting this baby. I'm loving this baby off. Like what happened to me? Like why not me? Like,
did you go through postnatal depression?
I did, I did.
How did it make you feel? Because Maya spoke about it, but like she said, like everyone's experiences are so different. In what ways did it like manifest for
Mine
you?
just made me really anxious. Like I just thought something was going to happen to my child. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, so like at one point, like I was living in like a high rise and I thought someone was going to scale the high rise and come in through the window when the window's open. Like when it got to that point, I was like, I'm not well. Like I'm actually not well. I remember I went to the GP, they put me on sertraline. I tried sertraline, it made me numb. It stopped all of the anxiety stuff, but it made me completely numb. Like my man would be like, oh, I love you, and I'd be like, I love you too. Like, do you get me? I'd look at my baby and I'd be like very numb, like very mute. And I'm not a mute person. I'm a very passionate person. So I literally came off it cold turkey. And then I was in like intense therapy for a really long time. Again, like just working through all of that hidden trauma. And like safe to say, I think the album, everybody who was a part of the album, Tasia, as like all of my girls, all of the features are like, that was like the saving grace, because I picked up my baby and I went to studio and I had a supportive partner who would, do you get me, like I could go back and like give the baby and like I could go to the studio and do what I need to do, come back home, breastfeed, like I was in and out. I made that album, I dropped that album,
baby,
I did the whole circuit with Akeem being active. Keem's part of the album. I just dedicated that album to that chapter of my life.
That's beautiful.
But that album was really just a saving grace for me.
That album is there forever. For you to remember that part.
Like honestly, let me show, like just for a second, let me show, like when you go onto Spotify and you
get
type
your speaker out the bag.
Should we do what's in your bag quickly?
Get the speaker out the bag.
So I got my Bape bag because I'm a Bape girl through and through. In my bag I have my trusty JBL speaker.
Wow.
I have my Subi glasses, obviously.
But mom,
they're really cute.
Can I try them on?
Yeah, I want to try them as well.
Absolutely. I've got a lighter for my candles that stays on a carabiner.
You know,
so no one's dropping her lighter.
Keeping them lighters.
You'll never get them lighters back. How do they look?
Yeah.
Very, very, very gorgeous. Very gorgeous.
They look
Give
good,
them back
but I
to me
think the
next
bigger
week.
ones suit you.
Okay,
Topicals.
I don't think they're going to suit me.
Thank you, Topicals. You always keep mine.
Look, do they look funny on me?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. See.
They did suit Susie's face more.
Kind of.
But I feel like yours would suit if you was to wear
Okay,
them
maybe
low.
lower,
No,
yeah,
I got
go.
big round face. I need big
Wear them
glasses.
low. No, look. Yeah.
Yeah, that
see?
looks cute. Like
You
that.
see?
She's a stylist.
Girl, don't play with me.
Right, your bag, carry on. We're going to have to do this every episode
I've got
now.
Tiller's charger that he borrowed me. Thank you, Tiller. I love you.
You're not getting it back.
No, you're not.
This like your bag's like doing something right now. I'm
got
enjoying
my
this
little-
because my bag I don't even want to show what's inside.
Neither
my little
me.
mirror. You get me?
Yeah.
I mean, we're trying to stop smoking. You know what I mean? So like,
okay.
you know, in a little.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. It is what it is. It's my top lip. I do what I want. I've got a bracelet that my son's grandma actually gifted me
That's
yesterday.
beautiful.
Such a beautiful bracelet.
That's so
I'm just
cute.
gonna put it on. Very nice.
Gorgeous.
And then I've got like some makeup bits.
Yeah, lovely.
That I don't actually need to
Any
take all of them
favourite
out.
bits that we want to talk about? Or no?
We want to talk about
The speaker because we're about to
the
play
speaker.
something.
Yeah,
Yes,
fuck,
let's play
no,
speaker.
Everything in here is just literally cosmetic now. It's none of your business.
And you're not paying her, she's not
yeah.
picking you up.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, no.
So
Let's connect that speaker
me.
quickly.
Yeah, quickly. I'll try and be very, very quick because I really do want you guys to experience this. So I actually performed this song the other day at
This is killing me.
I performed this song the other day.
Yeah, put the sunglasses on. Everything.
You're
Get
Such
the
an
lighter out.
artist, got a fucking speaker in her bag.
Oh, guys,
When
I
the song
don't.
comes on.
You know. You actually know. No, I'm glad you know because do you get me? Which one is this? This because I have many. Look how many JBLs I have on here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is the go for.
She's a music girl.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, that connected.
Through and
Okay.
through.
So listen to this now.
Hey.
This is what I was
Hey.
listening to.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
And then you guys are lucky that I just
Really in
finished.
a good mood, actually.
Okay, Akeem's outro. Yeah, so I dedicated like the end of the album to Akeem.
Aww.
And I feel like this is like a very like mum song.
Oh, I'm getting very emotional. Sorry, I keep getting emotional.
I
All
know,
these
me
fucking
too.
songs.
We've got so good.
But that's too much.
He's probably crying. Don't, because you'll set me off now as well.
Nah, and I have eyeliner
Oh
on.
my
so
god,
like,
it's giving
I
mum.
don't- Nah, and honestly, I'll be real. Like the
Right,
lyrics.
what are we smoking? What are we smoking?
Like, bruh, I dedicated this song like to my son in it. Like,
Yeah.
And it was just like, even whenever I'm having like, let's pause it. Whenever I'm having like really hard mum days, yeah, I just put that song
Oh god,
on,
that's set her off.
and I'm
Yeah, set me
like,
off.
Me too.
Fuck.
bro, like that giggle, that laugh
Yeah.
is so precious, and it just makes me think about like how precious like children are and how incredible it is to be a mother, because there's this thing in our society, yeah, where it's like being a mom, like, you know, it's the whole thing of like, I remember even there was this artist that spoke about it recently, was saying like all my friends are like, my mum friends are miserable, and like, you know, just talking about motherhood like it's just such a parenthood, like it's such a like it's killing my vibe, when really and truly you're here because of that. Like you're
Yeah.
here because your parents decided to. So it's very backwards that like
I
we have
agree.
that sort of like that sort of downwards look, and like, you know, and I love the rich aunties, don't get it twisted. Like I don't believe that no one should tell a woman that she should have a kid. No one should tell a woman that she shouldn't have a kid. Like no one should tell the woman, let the woman, you know what I mean? Like that's how I feel. But at the same time, yeah, like I just wanted to reiterate that like me being a mum, I'm still gonna do everything I was gonna do when I was Miraa, because I'm Miraa. Like, you know what I mean? It's like
100%.
you know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
people would think, oh yeah, because you've had a baby, like you still DJ, you still do like
Yeah.
late sets.
Yeah,
like, you still,
100%.
like,
Yeah.
who's so many people ask me like, where's your son? Where the fuck?
Babe,
Where the fuck is he gonna be? Did I have him on my ones?
No, do you know what?
Did
that
I have him on
question
my
actually,
Oh, no,
like,
it triggers me as well.
it gets
He's
me
with his
so
dad, he's with his
mad.
grandma, he's
Yeah.
with his auntie, he's with his
It's
his
1
his
o'clock at
uncle.
night and I'm shaking ass. Where do you
Listen,
think he is?
do you want to know something?
He's asleep.
He's asleep where he should be.
Sleeping, bruv.
I went to like a dinner with my friend. We did like a Christmas dinner thing, and it's at my friend's house, right? Yeah, everyone's drinking. Yeah, cool, calm. We go outside, and one of the girls are like, so this is a friend of a friend. She's not actually like. She was like, oh, it's Ocean in the car. I'm like, are you on crack? You think I pulled up to this dinner, left my daughter sleeping in the car at 10 p.m. It's now midnight.
On the street?
On
She's
the
out of
street.
fucking order, number one. But you know what's so sad?
People do that.
That is the norm.
Yeah, but my other friend who's not a mum was like, are you dumb? Don't ask Izzy them questions, because honestly, she knew inside I'm about to come back with something that you don't want to hear.
Yeah, because
so
it's
like
disrespectful.
you just respond for me right now.
Like furthermore, like where my child is, like I just please, could you explain what concern?
Yeah, none of your business. Literally,
like if somebody who like takes care of my child, or somebody who like, you know, like has an affinity to my child through me, whatever, asks about my child, it's different. Like it's different. But if someone I don't know, like, or sometimes I'll be doing a live, like playing guitar or whatever, somebody be like, where's your kid? Brother, it's 2 p.m, he's at school.
Yeah. But do you know what? I've realised it's a few things, and one thing is that people just got no chat. They've got no chat, they've got no awareness, they've got no cracks.
Well,
so
they're
just
talking
talk
before they're thinking.
Yeah, just dead vibes.
But also, going back to what you were saying about like the mum, like the girl saying that all her mum friends are miserable. One thing I find that I've like clocked in my head is like me moaning about, not even moaning, me talking about my kids to another mum and discussing things is not being miserable, and it's not moaning when it's to another mum, because you get it. But when it's to someone else, it just comes across like a different way.
Because they can't fathom it.
Yeah, they can't get it.
These lot can't even take, like, listen, people have dogs, like, and pets, and it's like, I got a pet recently. I got a cat the other day, like, a year ago now. And he's my son.
The other day, a year ago.
I say
he's
that
my
all
son. That's my baby boy. I love
ago.
Kiko. Like, I love Kiko.
Oh, Kiko.
He's lit. Like, he's a little tiger. He's our little tiger. He's part of our family. If anything happens to Kiko, I'll be upset. I gotta come back home because I gotta feed Kiko. Do you know what I mean? So it's like to take care of a living heart. Take care of a living, breathing thing. It's never gonna be easy, but it's like it's kind of like our natural. We're just, as human beings, like, you either know how to take care or you don't. And I think like I don't like it when, like, that whole my friends are miserable thing. Bro, everyone's miserable, bro. Everyone's
they
miserable,
sound
bro.
miserable, to be honest.
You're miserable too, babe. Like, do you get it? We're
live in the UK.
We're all miserable. How about that?
Yeah.
The mums are miserable because we have to wake up at 7 a.m. and we have to do this and we have to do that and we can't. And you're miserable because you are just in your depression and you're like, do you get what I mean? It's like everyone's miserable, bro.
100%.
Like, show me an example of somebody who has it all.
How do you feel like since you've had a Keem and like making music and all of that, like, has that like, did you take your time going back to it? Has it come back naturally, or like, is it like, I'll touch base with it here and there when I can?
I think after the album, I took a bit of a break, and then I kind of slowly got back into making music, and also just having time away from my son as well, because I think for the first couple of years he was really just stuck to me. So, and I just wanted him to have, like, you know, a very equal time and relationship with his dad as well. So a lot of the times, like, we'd just co-parent, and I would go to LA and I would like work for a week and I'd come back and like just started to like get the jig. Like, it was it's like it wasn't a madness. Like, it wasn't crazy. Do you know? Just, if anything, it made me work super hard. Like, I'd get to LA, like, I'd be,
I suppose that's quite good, because you get that time. We spoke about this in the last podcast a little bit, like having that time to proper focus. Because if you have that whole week and then you're like proper able to work, because you know sometimes, like, God love them, but you know when you do your work and then you're like, right, I've got to pick them up from nursery and then I've got to do their food and and then only at 10 o'clock at night I can maybe reply to some emails. Whereas that whole week in LA, do you feel like that allows you to be like creative?
Definitely.
And
like,
also
when I don't
like
have
the
them,
best mum when you're back, because you've had a little bit of a
exactly
rest.
that. And I even thought about like my own, thinking, like, my mum actually never had a break. Like, she never had a break. Like, my mum never went away anywhere on her own for any amount of time without us, and that was just so perplexing to me, because like the time where I'm away,
I love that word.
Perplexing. I was just confused. Like, how did you do it? Like, how did you actually do it, Fahima? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I was just like, I like having my weekends. I like having my weeks off. I like splitting the halftime. Like, I like that. It works for me as an artist. Like, I think there's a very traditional woman in me, a very traditional Muslim woman in me, I think, like, very, like, who can submit and can, like, put her family first and, like, forget everything, and everything becomes, like, background noise, and I can just focus and be happy. I have that in me, but it's, like, phases of it. Like, I also enjoy the times where I'm just able to just be myself, and there's like no strings attached with me at all, like, and I can just do me. And obviously having a child, like, it just,
I think we can both
makes
relate
you better.
to that.
100%.
It's just more, you just have a bit more, like, you care a bit more about yourself, you care about your health. Like, I care about how my son sees me, you know. So like I sort of walk in a way where, like, if I ever had to explain anything, I could with my chest. You know what I mean? And it would make sense and it would be understandable. And like, do you get me? Like, at the end of the day, little kid, like, your mum's a rock star, innit? Like, I'm lit.
I mean,
I'm gonna be singing Next Hype to this little kid soon.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? And to have a mum that knows all the lyrics of Next Hype is sick. That's sick. Yeah. Like, your mum knows about Kendrick Lamar. Do you get what I mean? I'm kind of lit for
You're
you.
lit.
Like, I'm lit
like
for you.
one
You'll
thing
enjoy
I
it.
want to
You'll
say,
enjoy
but
it.
like this might annoy you, but I'm sorry. I'm just gonna annoy you for a second. Is your voice is like in my top 2.
Yeah.
I would say, okay? And I've told you this before, and like I want to give you your flowers because like I feel like you have like the potential to be like Beyonce of the UK. Okay, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm not gassing you. I'm being honest. I don't gas people. I talk the truth.
Yeah,
okay. If I didn't think you were good, I just wouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
And like I just want you to know as well. You are incredible. Like your voice and your writing ability is crazy.
But I also
Miraa,
feel like
crazy.
you capture like such a like voice for like a certain type of woman. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like
you're authentic.
You are authentic.
You're not like one of these like I'm gonna like get someone to like do my whole look and I'm gonna be this new person. Like I'm just gonna delete all my posts. I'm gonna become this new person. You're you. Yeah. And that's special. And I had to say that.
You are amazing.
I share the same sentiment with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I really do.
Thank you.
And I'm the kind of person where I'm like very like, I can't ramp with you if I can't ramp with you.
Same.
You know what
100%.
I mean? Like, I wouldn't be like I couldn't. I'm just not doing it. But you know what? I will say one thing. Yeah, like I never wanted kids.
Didn't you?
I was the same. I think. Yeah,
oh my god!
I never wanted to be a
wanted
singer.
them.
Wow! Stop.
I wanted to be a singer. I pretty much did not think that I would survive past the age of like 25. Like I was on some shit. Like I was crazy. Like so I do believe that the position that I've been put in has been like just ordained like by God. Like I don't, because I'll be real, like I haven't put my foot on the gas. When I was about to put my foot on the gas, I fell in love and I had a baby. You know what I mean? And like I felt like that was more important for me to experience that life experience than to, you know, maybe like I don't know, not do that and focus on my career. Like I've always just sang because I it's just my escape, innit? Like, and a lot of people say this to me and they're like, you know, like you have like the Miz, like what is it? Like why? Because we know you and we think, but I can't explain it. I don't have that and I'm happy to say this now because before it made me feel like I was not ambitious or that I was not determined or maybe I was lazy, but actually I'm just content. Like I'm just so content. I've been content because I think when you grow up in the most dire circumstances, like when you grow up in hell, literal hell, you like the simple things are good for you. Like, and I haven't spoken much on that. I've only touched on it a bit in my music. It's probably why I've lasted this long. I've been able to sustain myself through music for the last 10 years. Do you get me? But on accident. You get me? Like, so
it's not an accident, it's on talent.
It's not cool.
It's
but
on talent.
I never
Raw talent.
You know me. You was with me in Jamaica, brother.
Yeah,
I'm here to vibe out. Like I don't take nothing serious. If I really wanted this, brother, I'd get it.
Yeah.
Like, do you get it? If I really wanted to shake shit up, I would.
Yeah,
but I'm just, I have so many conflicting things within myself, you know? Like, I'm a Muslim woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the times, like, I just, like, I'm trying my best to just, like, I don't believe this is our final destination, innit? Like, that's my belief. I feel like we're all here for a short time to make friends, to experience love, to experience our children, to, like, experience, like, the beauty of life. Like, life is, like, it's, like, nature and the paradise aspect of life, and then the hell aspect of life. Just to view it all, see it, and then we move on. Do you know what I mean? So like I'm really not. You see, but when I say like I love Bob Marley, like, you know, like bro, like I love Bob Marley, bro. Like when I was in Jamaica, like when I was in Kingston, I was in his house, like I was in awe. Like I've never been in awe. Like I was like, this guy, like he didn't care about any of the worldly. He was the biggest star, like, do you know what I mean? And he was just like, he just did him, and he was just himself. And like a lot of the times, like I've always been like quite.
He was a rebel.
I'm just quite empathetic as well. Like I'm just like I richness is not, I don't care about bread. I'll be so real.
Yeah.
I'm not, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I know it sounds mad because we all want to make money.
I get what you're saying. It's like, it's not your driving factor for doing things. And if it was, then maybe you'd be in a completely different position. I totally
like, I'm not on it. I don't care. Like, I will happily, yeah, go and work with kids tomorrow. Like, go, like I'll do music. Like, when people invite me to sessions, I'll go, like, I'll do music. But my main job is to actually, like, work with children or, like, work with, like, you know, just do something that actually gives me joy. When I go to pick up my son, from school, and all his little friends come and they all like, can we all go to the park? And then they all want to go to the park and I take them to the park and then, like, I start teaching them how to do, like, exercises and then, like, we play chase and then, like, they're like, Auntie Miraa. And it's just like, bruv, I'm so fulfilled.
Yeah.
There's no drugs, there's no alcohol, there's no nothing, there's no bad food, there's no nothing. It's just wholesome.
And also, like, you're the source of that as well.
I'm making these kids bare happy. Like, they're looking at me, I'm looking at their eyes, and they're just this glimmering, like, you know. Like, she's like, you know, and I'm just like telling them,
whatever you want.
You can be anything. You can be anything you want to be, you know. And also the fact that, like, I'm, you know, for example, like, I'm teaching them certain things to keep them safe. Yeah. You know, like, for example, I'm telling, like, one of my son's friends, I'm saying to her, don't ever keep secrets from mummy. Always tell mummy. If anybody says, can you keep a secret? Say no secrets. Say no secrets.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, just, because of the things that I've been through, like, and I've always said this, and I probably, if you look back in, like, some sort of early on interview, I've always said this, like, my job, is to actually, like, give back. Like, that's my job, is to just give back, innit? Because we're not going to stay here, innit? So if I'm going to, when I die, I don't want to be known for, like, do you get me, how rich I was, how fashionable I was. Like, I don't care about fashion. I don't care about any of this stuff.
Yeah.
I like sunshine. I'm a hippie at heart, but I'm just from ends. You know what I mean? Like, I like sunshine. I like my children to just be like all the kids. Every child is my child. Like, literally.
Yeah, but
every child is my child. That's how I
feel.
I'm not looking at any child like they're any more or less important than mine. At all. You like, but if anything, I've birthed you all.
Like, I feel like that as well with people though. Like, even when I'm in Jamaica and I'm like I've had, like, at the end of where we live, the bar, the man's always like, why I rate you is because you look at everyone the same.
Yeah.
You say hello, you say good morning to everyone, you say good evening, you say hello, you buy people drinks, they buy you drinks. It's just, you're all equal, and that's how I look at everyone as well. I'm like, no one's above anyone.
But this society can mash
some
you.
people, but not everyone feels like that.
The can mash you. Like,
the way people are, like, so, like, disconnected, that how they can't see other children as, like, all the same and not, you know what I mean? Unless it's their child, they don't care.
Yeah.
And, like, I can never get that.
Like, I can't believe that, like we're so grateful I'm so grateful, and I think, like, just the women that I know as well, including you, like, we just have a very grateful spirit of, like, you really don't know what shit is until it hits the fan for you.
100%.
Like, look at the globe, look at the world,
look at what
mothers are going through. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, or what mothers have had to go through. Like, I'm talking about, forget looking outside of your area.
No.
Just look at where you grew up. I grew up in Tottenham. I came from Algeria to Tottenham. Do you get what I mean? Like, that's it. North Africa to North London. Like, so what I've seen, the amount of different people I've witnessed their stories, I'm like, nah, like, a lot of us were just we weren't protected, innit? Like, there was just so much.
I know what you're saying,
There was so much passa happening, you know, people coming from other countries here, like, in Algeria, there was terrorism, parents coming here.
But you both were born.
Yeah. And I feel like that. I feel so grateful. Like, it's a mad one, though, when you're from a different country like that, when you've had to been forced to leave somewhere, and, like, you're basically, like, a refugee, because it's like, what you have, like, that's been kind of taken away from you, like, we've had that taken away from us in the sense of, like, we could have grown up there. And I'm not saying, like, I 100% wanted to grow up there.
No, I think about that often,
see what I mean? It's like, how different would we both be?
We would be completely different. I think I'd be in the military. I think I'd be in the military probably, or I'd be like, you know, I'd be like a teacher or something, you know, like I'm great. Like, everything is in God's plan.
100%.
God has created it this way. So now I've got the knowledge and the ideas now what I want to do with myself. Do you get me? Of course I'm going back home. I was born there. I was born there. I'm going to die there. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's for me. Like, that's my, I just wish that I stable enough and sane enough and happy enough to make sure that my son knows exactly who he is, where he's from. He speaks both of his mother tongues. Yeah, nice. And he knows that is home.
Has he been back, and would you like to take him?
He's been to other parts of North Africa, and he's a very well travelled 5-year-old. That I will say. He's been to Antigua, he's been to Morocco, he's been to Tunisia, he's been to Turkey. He's done his thing. But like Algeria and SL, like we haven't quite, because Algeria's got the passport, so I'm trying to get him his Algerian passport basically.
You touched on Akeem going to school.
Yeah.
When did he start, and how did you feel about it?
Oh my god, he started last September.
How was it? Was it mad?
Well, like big people school.
Big people school, babe, reception, uniform and everything.
Big people
school.
school.
When I saw him in his uniform and he got his little shape up,
Stop
and
it.
I saw his little shape up and his little book bag.
Stop.
And I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah,
like,
big man thing.
You literally was doing goo goo gaga yesterday. Like you was like
We heard you giggling on that.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? And now he's just like,
big man.
Now he'll come up to me. He's like, you got my glasses? I'm like, nah. He's like, He's like, that's all right. He's like, that's okay. He's like, you're lovely.
Oh.
He'll be like, you're lovely. But he's so cheeky as well. He'll be like, Mummy, Mummy, you're gonna give me sweets, yeah? When I get home, yeah?
The negotiating's already started.
The negotiating's crazy. And now he's like grasped the concept of time.
Right.
So like now it's like, what time is it? What time did you wake up this morning?
Yeah.
What time am I going to bed?
I love that.
Like he's like, are we gonna stay in the park for 100 minutes? And I'm like,
I saw someone the other day on TikTok say, I said to my kid, okay, yeah, in a minute about something. They went, Alexa.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Do you know, Ocean?
No,
Ocean
calm
doesn't
down
know
for a
time
minute.
yet,
These
but
kids are not ramping, mate.
She just says like every time, all the time, and I'm like, oh, what's the time? She's like 2 minutes. I'm like, okay, you kind of know. You're like, you're getting there. You know, 2 minutes is to do with the time.
Remember, we've got like 2020 babies. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so true. We've got the iPad babies.
Listen, I'll be in my car driving. Kim's with his dad. Yeah, it's the weekend. I'm listening to adult music. Yeah, things that I wouldn't play around my kid. My Spotify will just change. The songs just changed. Why? Because the Spotify's on his iPad and he wants to hear Den. So he's like, do you get me? And I'm like, and then I had to say like, we need to take my Spotify off his iPad.
I think so.
Because when I'm there, it's cool, but like now he knows how to use it. Like I can't have him clicking the Max B song right now. Do you know what I mean? Like that's a bit much. It's a bit too early for that. But he's like they're very technically savvy.
Yeah,
they really are.
Like, did you know you wanted to call him Akeem, and like, how did you choose a name beforehand? How did you get to choose
I
his
wanted to know.
I love that name.
He was Junior for a hot minute.
Really?
Yeah. All throughout in my belly, he was Junior. I was just gonna name him after his dad.
Yeah.
And then we wanted to. Then it would be. Then I thought it would be confusing to be calling them. But like, do you know what I mean? Like, so I was just like, okay, let's actually give him his own name. It's fine. And then we were thinking, like, I wanted a name with an A because I'm an A, his dad's an A, so like I wanted a name with an A. I wanted an Arabic name.
Cute.
Yeah.
I wanted like a name with a good meaning. Akeem means wise. It means like well versed, whatever. And and then he's got his obviously I don't he's got amazing grandparents on his dad's side, like, so we gave him a middle name named after his granddad.
Nice.
It's just really beautiful. He's got a really beautiful name. And what was really nice is that he could have his dad's name.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want him to have my last name, because my last name is my dad's last name.
Right.
And I'm
no association
with my dad. So
you.
like it actually gave me a lot of pleasure that like he
nice.
Like has the last name of a.
And you chose
of a man that I highly respect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like
that's good.
For me, it just like
we spoke about this in the last one as well. Yeah, I get that. Well, we actually, when we were choosing our name, one of the things was like, one, I wanted it to be Arabic, and Dan was down for that, but Lozy didn't like. But kind of named after Amira. Just saying, yeah.
Little Mimi.
Yeah, it was like our top two names.
Such a gorgeous baby.
Because you are like honestly mine and Dan's like shared like favourite artist. Girl, you're on the like sexy playlist and everything.
It's too
you
much.
are.
It's too much.
But yeah,
Can you see that I'm blushing?
Yeah, no, it was. Well, it's definitely. He was such a big fan of it, and then when she came, we were like between two names. But when she came, it was Amira.
You kind of feel it, don't you?
Yeah,
you
kind of calling her it before we decided on it. I was like Miraa, like. And like she gets called Mira a lot on Mimi. Yeah.
We picked our name like.
Yeah. Did you? You chose it before with Ocean, didn't you?
Yeah, before Ocean was born.
But with True, you took your time, didn't you?
Ryan's dad's name's Ocean.
So beautiful.
So she was named after her granddad.
You see it? Yeah.
Ocean. Yeah.
And that's the lineage right there, you know. Like, it's they're gonna grow up to discover that. And I think that's why I kind of want it. Like, that's why I make the decision to be very, very. And kids will do that. Kids will make you become the most sharpest sieve for fuckery. Like, if you are weird natured, weird mannered, if you're booky, if you can't be trusted, if you're not safe, if you're any risk, if you pose any risk to like emotional, physical, mental well-being, you're not making it through the sieve.
Yeah, you're not.
You're not around.
Yeah.
So if I've stopped speaking to you since I've had my baby, just understand I deem you unfit to be my brethren. That's simple.
That's it.
Like,
I
and
mean,
kids will do that.
Straight facts, right
Kids
there.
will do that.
Straight
I'm sorry.
facts right
Yeah.
there.
I've got things to think about. I can't be stuck in no mad situation
No
where I'm
way.
rolling with you and you're in
And you
some
got me in a
boob-
mad- you got me in a mad
some
situation,
weird fucking
yeah.
like no, bro.
No way.
I have
I'm
a
a
child
mum.
I'm his everything. He's my
Yeah.
everything. He's my walking heartbeat. Like, do you know what I mean? So
100%.
it's like that is important,
Yeah.
and I really do believe that like. Whitney said it. She said it right. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and
I
let
didn't
them
sing
lead
in
the way.
I didn't sing in the last podcast.
She sings in every single podcast by accident.
Show me how to
No, don't do
Just
it.
do the chorus
You're
again.
gonna- Give them a sense.
To make it easier.
No, I can't do it with you because I'm embarrassed. Okay?
Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, you can't take away my dignity because the greatest. Wow. She said it. She said it. The kids are everything. The kids are the future. We ain't nothing. All the riches and everything that you got. If you like, who you gonna share it with? Who you gonna give it to?
Yeah.
You're not gonna get buried in your Balenci. Do you know what I mean?
True.
You're not gonna get buried in your big watch. It's not happening. You're gonna give it to someone.
Miraa,
Yeah.
Nando's order while we're here at Nando's studio.
Okay.
And you're on the wall. With Dan, actually.
Listen,
You're both
me
up
and
there watching me.
Nando's cooked food. Yeah, quickly. All right.
Sorry, I don't know why I crossed my fingers.
I was like this. We were all doing gang signs and shit. Like, I don't know.
Nando's
actually
order.
forgot.
Okay, so I do the chicken thighs.
Mm.
4 chicken thighs. I always usually take 2 home. You know.
Yeah.
4 chicken thighs, peri tamer.
What-
Well done.
Okay.
I like it with the crisp. Well done, please. I then get the what do I usually get? I pick my the most of the time I'll get garlic bread, and I will get
Garlic bread. I don't think anyone said that
I was
yet.
thinking
I'll
the same
get garlic
thing.
bread, and obviously since they've done the mac and cheese situation, I've been dibbling and dabbling in the mac and cheese situation. But I'll actually just put the garlic bread. I'll put the thigh in the garlic bread.
Oh, she makes a sandwich.
And make a little sandwich out of it.
Hello.
The other thing that I order at Nando's, like outside of that order, and I do the sweet potato wedges on the side, yeah. I get the livers.
The livers are.
Do they still do it?
They took it out for a minute. They took it out for a minute, then they brought it back. Yes, they're back officially. I know because I've divulged. The livers. Now, obviously, I get mine lemon and herb because I feel the lemony flavour like, really does the thing. But it's actually so banging. I told them to, and sometimes I actually order garlic bread and use the garlic bread to dip the liver rather than the bread that they give you with it.
Here we go.
Like,
I've never tried.
I'd be getting the hummus
Yes.
at Nando's. I'd be going to get the olive oil and the sauces,
So
and I'd be
everything.
like that. Like Nando's hummus. It goes like when you do your little to
It gets a seal of approval from an Arab and a North African, so
1000%.
there you go. I think.
I mean,
that's
no one
like-
cares about my opinion because.
I thought you were about to say something else then.
Why? Yeah, who used to say no one cares about North Africans and Arabs?
I was like, yo!
No.
Right, we're going to ask you 2 questions that we ask every
Yeah.
guest. Okay, number 1 is, what do you do for yourself or would like to do for yourself more to help you keep feeling like yourself when you're a mum?
I would do the things that I've always wanted to do as a child.
Yeah.
So like extracurricular hobbies that I've always wanted to do. Now I actually do them. So like I did it for a while. So like I just had like an escape room.
Yes.
So I would just do
yeah,
loads of
fun.
escape rooms, like go
Dan
like,
loves them.
just anything extracurricular. So like, you know, like I've always like wanted to like try making little jewelry pieces or just doing things like for my inner child. So the same way I do things for my child, like to make him have the best experience of life, I try and do the same thing for my inner child. So like I have like a little picture of me when I was like a baby and I had like a fringe like this. And I just try and do things that like she enjoys, you know.
Cute. I love that.
And what's
very deep, which is very Miraa May.
Yeah, it's nice.
No, but it works.
But you're such equal parts of deep and then just like
grease.
Yeah.
Grease. Yeah, deep and grease. Like, yeah, no, it's what happens.
Carefree raver.
Like, I love that. Okay, so the other question is, what advice would you give a mum to be that you wish someone would have given to you?
You'll be okay. You'll be fine. And that's what I do tell a lot of, like, you will be absolutely fine. Because I think, and you're still you. You'll still be you. There's this whole sort of ideology that, like, once you become a mom, you know, you're this new person, or you're this new, you just can't be, like, you're gonna stay you, and it's only, like, the outside opinions and the ideologies of the outside world that can penetrate you, but you're still you. Like, and I think, any mum to me, I'll literally just be like, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be
I
absolutely
actually
fine.
think that when I was pregnant with Ocean, I saw you, and the funniest thing is, it was in a Nando's at Cutty Sark.
Yeah.
And you told me that I'm gonna be okay. So I love that, because that's like a whole circle moment.
Oh, Izzy.
Guys, we're gonna cry again. We've had tears. We've
No,
had
really,
we've had a
we've
duet.
had
We've had a duet. We've been shaking ass.
What a fucking episode.
We've had Akeem singing on a tune and laughing. We've had it all.
We have.
I mean, look, I've answered my questions. I would like to close it now just by saying, okay,
Here we go.
that as a mum now of a 5-year-old, and when I was a mum of a 1-year-old, 2-year-old, when I was a pregnant babes, I really was looking for my people.
Yeah.
Like, I was looking for women who were just, whether it was early on, whether we're not at the same stages, whether you had a baby 6 months after, a year after, I was just looking for people that made me feel normal. And you guys were definitely on my very, very short list of women who I knew before I was pregnant, and I know after I'm pregnant, that have just stayed exactly the same and authentic, and just been such an inspiration to not just only to me, but to just so many women, to just, so they can actually see you can be so lit and be you, and also be the center of someone's universe. Like, that is just like, I commend you both, you know.
We love
like,
you.
I
We love you.
really do.
We love
I really
you.
do.
That means a
They
lot.
make it look so sexy, man. They make
Coming
it shit
from
look
you.
sexy,
Yeah,
man.
I know, right? In
Know what I
class
mean?
right now.
We got a chef on one side, a DJ, a writer. You don't want us all in the same room getting creative.
You don't.
No.
You don't.
We might have triplets.
Yeah, you don't know what's gonna come from it.
Just birth triplets. No sperm.
No
Just the
sperm was
creative
donated.
energy. Just
We don't
Come
need
like-
them.
Well, sorry, I know this is the end of the podcast, the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
But what I did see is something on TikTok saying, you know, they say that, like, it's the sperm that chooses you.
Oh.
cap.
It's actually
the
the egg
egg. Yep.
that chooses the sperm. So
Yep.
let's end there.
Yeah.
That's it, and that's the end. Thank you so much, Miraa May.
I choose you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
We
on
love
now.
you.
Yay!